We begin with Helene, and it is still a Category 1 storm, just barely hanging on here. Wind sustained at 85 miles per hour with gusts to 105, soon to be a Category 2. And as we zoom in here, you can see an eye starting to clear out. They call this the eye wall replacement cycle. It's a little bit easier to see on the infrared satellite here without the colors, but I just want to point it out right about there. You can see it starting to clear out a little bit, and it's going to become a much more well-defined eye as the storm continues to intensify and then heads towards Florida. It's moving north at 9 miles per hour right now. That's slow compared to what it'll be moving by the time it makes landfall. 425 miles to the southwest of Tampa. It bypasses Tampa, although the whole Gulf Coast of Florida, from Naples to Fort Myers, Sanibel Island, up to the Tampa-St. Pete area, is all going to be getting some storm surge, but not nearly as much as the Big Bend area of Florida is going to receive. Everything on the right side of the storm is onshore winds here. So tomorrow morning, it's at 110 miles per hour, thereabouts. Category 4 by the time it makes landfall, 130 miles per hour, give or take. And these are just the sustained winds at the center of the storm. Obviously, you're going to have gusts higher than that, and the winds will expand out a lot further, as this is a fairly large system. Even at this point in time, it's going to expand even more as it continues to hit the northern latitudes here. Moves right over Tallahassee, 100+ mile per hour winds. It's moving so fast inland at this point that it reaches metro Atlanta before it really has time to truly weaken. It should be about a tropical storm by the time it goes right over the city area there. Eastern South Carolina, parts of North Carolina, and the Tennessee River Valley as well going to be impacted, especially as we head into Friday morning here. Could have a lot of power outages even well far north of the Gulf of Mexico here. So it's weakening, and then it just kind of dies out here over the Mississippi Valley. Interesting that it takes that westward track. There's a couple of reasons behind that, but the most simple one is that we have a big area of high pressure that's building southward and is going to sort of suppress that storm off to the west there. I'll talk more about that in a second. This is the thing that stands out to me. Again, storm surge all the way down the coast, but look at the Big Bend here, 15 to 20 feet. I've seen what about 10 feet of storm surge looks like in person in my lifetime. The thought of almost double that is just staggering. So this is going to be a real bad situation for these areas as that storm comes ashore tomorrow. We bring it back home. Showers moving through the northeast right now. A couple of sprinkles in our area. This is our cold front right here, sort of a warm front going through. Then we'll have the cold front portion of this tomorrow. So we'll zoom it on in here. Again, just a sprinkle or two overnight. Temperatures drop into the upper 50s. Tomorrow, another seasonably cool day in the upper 60s. Morning looks mostly dry. I would certainly have the umbrella in the afternoon. Leave the house with it because you'll need it later in the day. Could be some downpours as we approach the evening commute. And then the back edge of the cold front comes through here. There could be some nice downpours, even a thunderstorm or two before things finally start to clear out into Friday morning. A nice day coming up for the end of the week. We're not looking at a ton of rain with this. I would say probably about half an inch to around an inch of rainfall. There is that high that I mentioned at the top here that sort of suppresses this storm to the south, but the clouds are going to start to stream up here. That cold front almost yanks some of the clouds, and you see the showers actually getting not too far away from us here in southern New England, say down around the New York City area, but we'll see some added high cloud cover from that, especially early on the weekend. I would say a little bit more in the way of cloud cover on Saturday. Partly sunny and a high of 72. Your Sunday looking like a bit brighter of a day. That veiled sunshine, kind of that milky sky. 57 tonight. Comfy sleeping weather out there. As we look at the 7-day forecast, we're looking again pretty good once the showers get out of here tomorrow. Dry weather until we get to the middle of next week.